What's up, everybody? That's right, it's Kurt H. It's Run8, and I am on. I'm live. Let me get rid of some things here. There we go. All right, so in the description it says I'm working the Pan Am. I'm on the Selkirk subdivision of the Mohawk and Selkirk, affectionately known as MoSel server. It's actually just the Selkirk DLC map page number 7 for Selkirk and the Pan American Railroad Interchange. So let me just jump right in. We'll get going. Hello to anybody and everybody who's watching. I know I just started. Yep, it's Sunday morning. It's looking like Sunday morning is going to be the new stream instead of Saturday morning. Sorry, got my coffee. I'm good. All right, free fly. So I've got all these cars down here that need to be worked. And, oh, this does not belong. I need to capture that train. Which one is that one? I got problems right here with trains, and it's trying to come down this route. What's up, CSX? How you doing? Welcome back. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So, you know what? We got some issues. I got trains that are being routed. I don't need them to be routed down this, and I can't because you're hopefully by the end of this 2-hour stream, we're going to see the other end. We've got PAR West, PAR East, a variety of industries. You're feeling better? You were sick? Did you have COVID? G102. I gotta make sure we kill this. So I'm gonna get rid of this train. Because that train is probably holding up. No, what's this one? Wait a minute, what is this? I got congestion. Yeah, that one can go. You know what? Let's just free this up. I don't know why I've got congestion here all of a sudden on the server. Well, I do actually. I do know why. And it's all because of trains trying to come down this one. That one's going to get going. And what do we have over here? Anything? No. Okay, let's get back to Paramount or Pan Am. Pan Am, are you moving? Thought you were moving. Fine. Okay, he's moving. All right. So anyway, this is basically the B767 comes up from Selkirk, drops off at Guilderland, and then drops off at Schenectady. I know that's right. You remember you were throwing up last week. That's right. We talked about that. Now, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, like you might have eaten something, or did you ever figure out what it was that was causing you to throw up, CSX? Wait, you were throwing up CSX? No. Um. Anyway, it's the B76 comes up in its last stop before, and actually I'm actually thinking about using this track over here to park the B767 engines instead of down there in the Y, because it's tying up the Y in Schenectady, parking them there. And so I think I'm just gonna park them over here, since this doesn't really even get used. So, but probably food poisoning, CSX. I'm thinking that's what it was. Did it last for like one day, 2 days, 3 days, all week? If it was all week, it might have been something different, like a virus. But anyway, so the B767, this last stop is right here, and what it does is it will drop cars off on one of these two tracks. It cannot. We fudged it a bit, but by contractual agreement in the real world, the CSX trains cannot really go past this road right here. So we push back the cars to where they're just on the other side of the road or the crossing right there. Park, tie them down, disconnect, and then I think it just makes sense to pull back out and then just park the locomotives over here. I'm thinking food poisoning if it only lasted 2 days then. which, yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I get that every once in a while. It's, you know, you eat something that looks good, you put it in your mouth, and all of a sudden, as you swallow it, you went, I think this was a mistake. And yeah, for about 2 days, you're right, it was a mistake. So anyway, and then so that's what we're doing. I came up, and I don't know why, I just started working this one day, middle of the night, couldn't sleep, and I'm like, you know what, I need to stop so I can stream this. So that's what we're working on. We've got these cars now. This section here, and on mileposts, is whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. PAR. So Paramount West Interchange is this whole sighting right here, and that's what I'm starting to work on putting. And I've started. You can tell I started these cars here. Have sat are have already been worked, but I got some more PAR that PAR West. And then I put these cars in here as well too, and that's about the time I decided, hey, you know what? I really should be streaming this, and it's midnight, so I'm not going to do it today. I'll set it up for the weekend, and here I am. So we've got a lot of cars, and we got some industries down at the very end. So, like I said, if you want to go to, I could be nice and bring it up, but I didn't set it up, pre-set up but you can go to the Depot Plus website. And go to their maps. They're open for the public to look at. And it's on the Selkirk subdivision, and it is map page number 7. So let's go ahead and let's get moving. Did I pop that? Yes, I did. All right, let's go back down here. So that's the preamble for the day. Let's see, I don't think I have football today because my 49ers played on Thursday night and beat a division rival in the Seahawks. So if you're a Seattle fan, sorry. If you're not a Seattle fan, oh well. I like Seattle, don't get me wrong. I think the only ones I don't like are the Rams and the Cardinals. I don't know why I don't like the Cardinals, but Rams just because I grew up back in the days of like Joe Montana and Jerry Rice. You know, the Rams were the rivals. You know, even before, was it Dallas became, they were trying to make Dallas one of our rivals, and now it's more of like, who cares? Duke and Redskins. I like the Redskins. You know, and I support, as I keep seeing things on YouTube that, and I'll use the politically correct term, indigenous peoples. Actually, I gotta make sure I'm going. I got the engine's facing the wrong way, so I gotta make sure I'm. There we go. But in Washington, I guess the indigenous peoples are gathering together, and they want the name Redskins back, which I agree with that. I mean, come on. I mean, back, I think it was like in late 90s, early 2000s, the initial move to remove the name Redskins started, and it was, once again, the Native Americans from that area came out and said, we don't care. We like the name. Leave it alone. And, of course, you know, our leftist, liberal, we know better than you do type people, well, it was exactly what they said. We know better than you do. You don't understand that it's a racist term, you know, and so that's why we're here, because we're here to protect you. Leave it alone. Leave that. I mean, come on. Just leave things alone. Considering the fact that political correctness, I think it started like out of UC Berkeley in like the 70s as a joke. And look where it's got. Look where that one joke has taken us. I was actually modifying, you know, making some minor little changes to my YouTube page. And I noticed on there they want me to put in pronouns, but they don't have anything for dragon because I want my perch. I'm just saying. We had that at work. I work at a school, and they put out there they wanted to know what my pronoun was. I said saurian, and they're like, what? I said, yes, I identify as a dragon. I want my perch right above the entrance. And then I walked out of the room. A couple of teachers came up, and they're like, yeah, that was funny, man. Well, I appreciate you doing that. Other teachers like, you don't understand. No, you don't understand. You're making it, you're ruining it for everybody. Shut up. Get over yourself. So, yeah, I'm either liked or I'm hated, and I don't care. At my age, I just don't care anymore. It's like, you know what? It is what it is. Okay, so I got... That's a PAR East. You can barely see it against that nice green lettering against that nice light blue sky. PAR East, PAR East, PAR West. We got some more East. I see another West down here. A lot of West, actually. Alright, so I think we're going to gather the East as we sort out the West. CRC is part of it for industries. And I think we got all the industries on the back end of this train. So, okay, so I still got some West I got to pull out. So we'll work this a little bit, a little back and forth here. Anyway, that's enough of the politics. I mean, I don't know. Usually my rule of thumb is no politics. We don't talk politics, don't talk money, don't talk religion. Those are the three things you don't talk about in polite company. And here I am, I'm talking politics. I got started. I blame myself. Alright, so let's go ahead. Oh, that's what I was going to do. This is a west right here. Yeah, you know what? We're going to pull these guys forward. Grab the whole train up and pull it up a little bit closer so we don't have to run back and forth. I literally, and you know what? I am going back and forth. Why? Because I literally just woke up. I'm not even into my first cup of coffee. And here I am streaming. I just jumped right on in. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, and I think I put it out there yesterday in the community chat channel that I was kind of working on my computer, something working on my computer, all that kind of stuff. But I do have a drive that's failing, and it actually is my C drive that's starting to fail. So that'll be my my assignment after the stream is I'm going to be working on my streaming machine and redoing everything. And I've got a nice little thumb drive I was going to redo, change my C drive out, and start to load up the new Windows 11. I got a little thumb drive I boot from, and yeah, it came back and told me that my system can't run Windows 11. And well, gee, I'm running Windows 11 right now. What do you mean I can't run it? So I got to go figure out why. It's probably something somewhere, but yeah, no, I can, but anyway, I'll get it figured out. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yep, I ended up. See if I'm still coming down. Got that moved over to another drive, and then I did a test flight. Flew from Guatemala City to Cancun. Takeoff. You know, I mean, from a cold and dark state, starting the plane up, takeoff, getting the cruising altitude, all that was good. Landing was something else, and I couldn't figure out why, and I was having so much trouble until I realized there's like 3 different buttons I forgot to turn on. So what's my motto? I make the mistakes so you guys don't have to. Alright, we're actually facing the other direction. I don't need that. So we're going to pull this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work the first half of these cars. The Paramount East are going to go on this track over here to immediately to our left. The West are going to go into the West Interchange. And then once that's done, we're going to go grab everything that's remaining in the East and all the other industries. Start heading east. See what we can get done in this 2-hour episode. So I did say that I'm on the Mohawk and Selkirk, affectionately known as the MoSel server. It is open to the public. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much for the love, man. Oh, let's turn some lights on too. I realize I don't have my lights on. Alright. So I'm getting close, guys. I'm almost to 500 subscribers. I've been trying to debate if I want to put a bar up there showing, you know, my goal of trying to get to 500. But I did also, because I live off of coffee when I'm doing these streams, I did set up a coffee. So if you, I feel guilty doing this, but if you want to help me with keep me in coffee while I do my streams, I do have, you can go, well, there's a link. It's in my description. You can go to coffee and just do a nice little donation so I can stop by. Well, I don't go to Starbucks. Like we have a company out here called Dutch Brothers. And they're based out of Oregon, but their coffee's really good. That's where I go. When I'm out and about, that's where I go. So, but also too, if you do want some private time, well, stream, not so private, but if you want one-on-one, like, hey, can you help me with Run8? You can send me a message through coffee. Hey, can I schedule this time? Absolutely, you can. We'll go ahead. We'll work together. We'll arrange when we can get together, and we'll give you 2 hours of my time, just all for a cup of coffee. So that's out there. All right, we're gonna close this. We're gonna open this. So west is gonna go here. East is gonna go here for right now. Alright, all traffic needs to stop. Look, it's a government-funded road. Stops here, stops over there. It's kind of like the high-speed rail out here in California. We got bridges made that don't go, and they don't start from anywhere, and they don't go anywhere. Let's get off the dynamic brakes. Technically facing in reverse. I actually could flip that, go in there and flip the switch. Make it long hood. Yeah, I mean, you know what, I'm going to do that. Let's see if I can get in here, and actually I'm thinking, can I do it? Short hood trail. Wait. Why then is it in reverse? It's already set for long hood lead. I guess it doesn't work on this locomotive. Okay, never mind. But in the meantime, if you have questions about Run8, where to get it, why is it the best or best train simulator out there, just ask. I like answering questions. Let's back this one up. This one, yep, PR West. And let's see, November 12th, Farming Sim 25 releases. I have pre-purchased it. So, now, life not getting in the way, November 12th will be the first stream of Farming Sim 2025. I'll start doing that. So I might have Farm Sim Fridays or what that's just kind of cliche, but you know, hey, why not? It fits. Alright, let's go ahead and go partial. I think this one's still, yeah, that one's closed. So we're going to open this one up. As I said, all these have already been worked. Okay, we're good. Climb over the thing. I want to push back. I like to push back enough to where it's just past this mile marker right here. But in the meantime, go full open and start pushing back. Let's see, and then December, am I going? Oh, I got it set for reverse. See, I'm all confused because that locomotive is actually technically facing the wrong way, but it all depends. There's no way to, I mean, I don't think I have a way to turn. I'll go to the map. Come off the brakes. I have to set my overhead camera back up again too at some point, so you guys can watch me put a little box down here using the rail driver. I think that would be pretty cool. Alright, we're going to go ahead, hit train brake, put some handbrakes on this one. Close that. My handbrake's got to push a little bit. Alright. Oops, I went this one. That's the one I'm looking for. A notch and push back a little bit until, there it goes. Stretch force comes off. Uncouple. Jerry messaged me in my channel. His computer is fixed. I told him I expect to see him here on Selkirk. But he was happy. He messaged back, said he was happily currently running a train from Bakersfield to Barstow, I think. So the other side too is that when I come into the server on this, I have activated crew interaction. Although I didn't jump into Discord tonight this morning. I did not do that. So, and that is actually one of the best things about Run8 is the multiplayer aspect of it. A couple streams ago, I did have a subscriber that was looking for some assistance with Run8. We were on the NorCal server. You can check that video out. And jump on the ground here. I'm into a car. Nice. Alright, we're just going to set one car here. I have room? I did not. Okay, that's perfect. Exactly where I want to be. Close that. Just push a little bit. There we go. Now this actually locomotive is actually RJ Corman. We just had an update not too long ago, and it removed my RJ Corman livery because I had changed these out to look like RJ Corman, and that's why so I got to put that back because actually RJ Corman is the one that actually works this area. that back. Notch, come on, thank you. I have to recalibrate my L driver. And I flipped the wrong switch. Once again, what do? I make the mistake so you don't have to. Also, other news, server news. It is up right now. Password is very, very, very password protected as the Pittsburgh line East and the South Fork secondary. They're up on the server. They've been active. I have not configured the password bot yet. So, and also am using the depot's configurations for that particular subdivision. So if you're a fan of Horseshoe Curve and that particular line, excellent place. It's fun, but I also will tell you that this is the one I wanted to change. As far as the depot's concerned, I mean, they took NorCal down to put Pittsburgh up because nobody was on NorCal. And, well, now nobody is on Pittsburgh. But it is out there. There are fans of it. So that's my thing. Like, there's fans of this, you know, the Northeast here, Selkirk, Mohawk. There are fans of Pittsburgh. And there are fans of NorCal. So that's why we put those servers up. I think Pittsburgh's another one too for solo play. If you want to, there's a lot. I mean, you don't even need to add the South Fork secondary. Just the Pittsburgh line east is enough. Absolutely, it's enough for one person. Just like NorCal's got. I mean, if you don't want to do road trains, you can always AI them. But yeah, there's a lot. Lots to do. All right, connect that. And I need, this one is east, that one's east, east. There's another west in here somewhere. Yep, there is. Right there. So we are going to grab that, but we're going to pull it up. You know what? Boy, I tell you, my coffee is not kicking in. It would help if I add air to the train so that the brakes would release so that I could actually pull the train. I'm making all kinds of rookie mistakes today. But it happens. Turn the bell off. Waiting for the CFM to drop here. Load up the entire train. You'll start seeing the truck cars right there. The cars are starting to move a little bit as we get air and the brakes start to release. You can see them. That's independent brake to locomotive to hold it. Cars start to roll into it. I mean, it's flat and level right here, so they shouldn't roll too much, if at all, but they did roll a little bit. 72, I always wait till it gets below 70. Well, not always, but sometimes I dump the PCS. I do that on purpose to show you guys how to get out of that. Yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. All right, let's go ahead. We are in reverse. Let's go ahead and pull forward. Well, technically we're going in reverse, long hood forward, so, but. Okay. So what I'm going to do, my plan here right now, since I think I'm the only one working this particular, all these interchanges, I've got this one. Once Pan Am is done, then I'll go down to Schenectady, and there's 2 locals down there. Work those, grab any cars that need to be picked up, bring them back, set cars here that need to be picked up, get them ready for pickup, and then I will grab the B767, bring it back down to Selkirk, and I think I got a couple of trains down there that need to go over the hump, and a lot of work in Selkirk, in the hell yard down there, so lots to do, lots to do. All right, let's go ahead and come on, come to a stop. It'd be nice. Yeah, I'm gonna foul this switch, but that's okay because I only need the cut. Is it this one? That one's a west. Oh wait, I got another one over here. I'll pull this one out, so I'm not gonna foul the switch yet. Okay, we'll pull this one out. Close that. Open the coupler. Let's pull forward. So I've got this car and this one to put on the interchange track for PAR West. And I don't think I have, I think that's the end of it. So at which point I can come back in, grab the other east, and go east with it. So there is a plan. There is a plan. How's everybody doing? I know CSX is feeling better. I'm happy about that. Who else is out there? Jump in. I know lurking's okay, but don't be afraid to say hi. Right, go ahead and throw some brakes on. And we'll go ahead and flip that switch. Push them back. Now, if you're wondering why these were not pre-sorted to make life easy, you can. I mean, there's an easy way. I could have gone in and used the external consist editor, pre-sorted all the cars, got them all together, and then just that way it's one quick, easy move. But pretty much in real life, it's anything that's coming to this interchange that's being worked by another company. your main railroads not going to pre-sort. They're just going to say this, okay, it belongs to you. It's your job to sort them. They've got their own things they got to worry about. All right, so we got that, and this one goes, and then I think I have this one down here. Yes. I want to push back. And we are full open. Set that handbrake. Set this one. 3 is good enough. Close that. Yellow open coupler. They should change that. Set, you know, should be like if there's stretch force, the wording should change to stretch force. I don't know. I'm being picky. Actually, I need to push forward in that one. Take that off until this turns white. There it is. And we'll go ahead and pull away. So this car here is east, so it's going to go, I got to put it on this track over here. Next car back is west, so that will go over here as well. Oh no, I'm sorry, it'll go on this one. And I think that's my last one. I really do. I think that's my last one, which means I come back and I'll pick all these up, connect to this car, you know, to this string right here. I'm going to do a quick check on that real quick just to make sure. Whoa, slow down. Flip that. I'm going to come over here, look at this. We'll go tagger. So PAR East, CRC, SQP, SEA. So we only have, after we get these, the PAR East to the east side interchange, then we have 1, 2, 3 companies, and that's it. So it really, other than, and those are already kind of pre-sorted, which I did not do. That's how they came. It's just these interchange cars that really weren't. So I should start making a list. I gotta kind of gather my thoughts here a little bit. Things to do. To-do list. Discord. Up. Hit. Okay. Pittsburgh, got that. Set up. Bot. Which I don't know what that means. That's the password bot. Oh, slow down. I'm gonna hit hard. No, I'm under 5 miles. Okay, we're good. And then I need to go figure out why Windows 11 is saying I can't run Windows 11 when I'm already running Windows 11 on a computer that can handle Windows 11. Once again, Microsoft in the way. You know what? I think it's I've already known it. I'm just going to voice it. Microsoft, you are a virus. All right, you're connected. And what I am going to do is I'm going to come down here. We're going to close this one. We'll pull a couple or two, but this one back here. Oops. We're going to open this one up. Now that sounds like it blows the PCS, but it didn't because I closed this one ahead of time. So that's the last one we have to deliver to this side of the interchange, and then we'll go on down. I forgot. Run 8. RJC livery. So that way, at least it looks like if I'm RJ Corman's working this, at least it'll look like RJ Corman's working it. And I haven't been to the Discord enhancement site in a long time. I need to take a look and see what they have for the MP15 because honestly, I could use the same company for the locomotive that I'm using now. I just don't like the livery. Even though it's got an American flag on it, I just don't like the livery. And if I can get if I can get an RJ Corman in that for the MP15, that would be that's what I would run. I would run a little RJ Corman locomotive out here and make that thing work and chug. Oh my goodness. Just put one of those on here. Oh, you know what I had a problem with those with those trains coming in. Oh, that's the one I need to do too. Remove. I need to remove that one, that G102. Or change routing. I think I'll change routing instead. I mean, if this little spur here actually continued on like it normally would, I would actually do it. But no, I'm going to change the routing. Which pretty much means that as soon as I'm done doing this, probably bringing this server down and then change the routing. All right, so we are connected here. Let's go ahead and connect. Come on, there we go. Close that, open that, come back here. It's going to sound like I'm blowing the PCS, but I'm not. Because I'm going to go full open. All right, so these cars are good. So we are going to go, everything here is all for PAR East, which means that'll be a quick drop. So we got about 4 more stops, and then we're done over here on this interchange. But we got a ways to go yet. So it sounds like we don't have a lot of work. We really don't, but we got a long way to go. So I need to pick up these cars here, connect to these cars, and then we're going to head down the road. Okay, switch. All right. And is there... Not really, no. Yeah, I don't have any place to actually do... I got a place to do a runaround, I just don't have a place to turn the locomotive so it faces the other way, unless I use the train maker upper and do it so it's actually facing. But either way, where I go ahead, I'm looking at the map now. I should share that one out. See if I can get that in there real quick. Do I have it already? No. What is this one? Oh, that'll work. Alright, so I'm just going to do real quick and dirty. I'm going to do the display capture here so you can see what I am looking at. So, there's the map. You should be seeing that now. Hopefully you are. And like I was saying, it's map page number 7. And I'm up in here right now. I've already worked this group. So we got the Scotia Industrial Park coming down here. We got, oops, keep going. I'm trying to do 2 things at once here. All right. So we do have SEA. We only have 3 stops down here. We got CCP. We don't have anything for these industries, but here's PAR East. So we'll be basically, I'll be dropping. I'll have to pull down. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to do this. At some point I got to do a run around. I'll figure it out when I get down there. Anyway, so that is what I'm working on. Did that work? I guess it did. Hope it worked for you guys. If not, let me know. Okay, oh, I want to get on the ground again. What am I doing? I'll be backing up in the same area. I forgot to flip the switch. Go back to normal on this one. Now I'll just run back here. We'll grab these. And, ooh, sad news. I ran out of coffee. You know what? It's one of those things, man. It's like I don't understand why anybody would want to buy a Keurig. It seems more expensive. Right about now, it's perfect. All right. Whoa! I'm sitting there worried about my coffee, and I come flying in. Yeah, that's a broken coupler. Don't do that. Take that. Yeah, okay, we're good. Pull forward. God, that's a good smell. early in the morning, like 60 degrees outside, almost in the high 50s. Got the window open, nice cool breeze coming in, and the smell of coffee. Can't beat it. You can stop anytime. Let's grab these here. Come on back. So if you're new to the channel, thanks for showing up. Appreciate you. And, go ahead. I got to do the obligatory click subscribe, notification bell, thumbs up, because it does help the analytics. What I really want to do is make more people aware of this amazing train simulator. So if you love trains and you're looking for a good train simulator, I always tell my story because I was looking for something that was going to scratch that model railroad itch, and I looked at a lot of different train simulators, never pulled the trigger on any of them. What's up, Chris? It better not be saying an airplane. I did have that up there. Don't get me wrong. I did change it. No, I know it doesn't because I picked it. And I'm looking at the title right here. So you can't fool me, Chris. You can't fool me. You tried, but you can't do it. I did set up, and I was going to do Microsoft Flight Sim. I'd do my first flight. I'm kind of glad I didn't. The landing was ugly. Let's put it this way. If it had been real world, they would probably be accusing me of being a terrorist because I crashed my plane into another plane, and they probably would have knocked another one out of the air on my way to landing at Cancun. So, but I know what I did wrong. I mean, that's the thing and that's part of it. No, Pan Am. This is no. Oh, I get it. Yeah, this this is the Pan American Railroad, formerly the B&M, according to the map. How you doing, Chris? How's your week? Man, can you believe this weather out here? Chris lives in basically the same area I do. And we've been facing triple digits since the late spring, early summer. And so it's cooling down, but you know what? Oh, yeah, no worries. But you know what? We can meet up in my Discord. I haven't talked to you in a while anyway, man. We should talk. I haven't talked to Robert in a while either. I know he's been busy. New job, still trying to finish his college. Doing the right thing as a husband and a father. His gaming time is he's spending most of his time with wife and kids, so I get it. I was supposed to spend, well, let's see, we had issues on Friday. Oh yeah, no, we're not gonna. No. I'm not saying while I'm streaming, Chris. I'm saying that after the stream, I'm already like an hour into it, so we got about another hour. If you want to hang, then I'll just mute. I'm not in my Discord right now, so. But after the stream closes out, I'll jump into Discord. I gotta be in there anyway because I gotta set up the channels and stuff for the Pittsburgh line. So we can either meet in my Discord or we can meet in the TheLazyFarmer MoSel Discord, which means I gotta rename that one too. Which means I'll probably have to change all the configuration for the bots. I'm gonna start pounding my head on the table. Too many things to do and not enough time to do it. Actually, I don't know why I'm standing here watching this train go by. Here we go. Oh, I need to get on the ground. That's why. Hello. Once again, I forgot. Okay, this is a prime example of why you want to make sure that you always set your switches back, because I failed to put this one back to normal because I need to go this way and not into this industry here. And that's what I get for playing the other night at midnight because I couldn't sleep. And then I'm like, you know, just making the decision, oh, I need to stop doing this. I need to stream this. So I just shut down, tied down, went back to bed, and then set the switch back to normal. So, and that really was what I mean. That's a good point. I'm gonna bring up that when you're on a server, even though I'm right now, you know, playing solo. I mean, somebody else could be on this server playing somewhere else, and technically they're playing solo. But we've got multiple people on here. That's why the Discord channels are set up, so that, you know, you can communicate with somebody. That way you're not pulling a train out in front of them. But yeah, you don't want to park your locomotive if you're running a road train. You don't want to, you know, hey, I'm done. Don't leave it on the main line. You kind of need to find a siding somewhere and tie it down. Make sure your switches are all set to normal, because somebody else comes along. Like this could have been disastrous if I hadn't come down here at the right moment. This train would have gone off. There's no bumpers down there. Would have gone off the end of the tracks and disappeared. At which point I would have said, okay, I'm done. Which brings up another point, that it is advisable that once you jump into a train, in case something like that happens, periodically save the train. So you can say, hey, my train disappeared. Then, you know, the server admins can actually put the train back if you send them the save file. All right, here we go. So, yep, in the future, we're like next month, Farming Sim 2025. Hey, Farm Sim Friday. And the thing about it too is Fridays may not even be. I like to do Farm Sim Friday. I think that fits. It's kind of nice, you know. And a lot of people, everybody else is going to do it, so it's going to become kind of cliche. But also with work, usually Friday nights, it's Friday Night Lights. There's some kind of gaming going on. I mean, we're finishing up football, so fall sports are coming to a close here pretty soon. Basketball is already starting up. They're practicing, and they're picking up the pace on their practicing. After the first of the year, we're going to start seeing soccer. They're starting to practice. Saturdays, until further notice, it does look like I'm working Saturday mornings. So I think Saturday mornings and Saturday afternoons will probably be computer maintenance, server maintenance, gaming computer maintenance, all that kind of stuff. So that's what ended up happening yesterday. And like, I thought all my updates were done, and right in the middle of it, once again, Microsoft got in the way because I was like, good, I got everything done, I can go play. No, all of a sudden there was a new update from Microsoft. So I've learned Microsoft comes out with their updates on Tuesdays, and typically whatever they come out with breaks. Go a little bit faster. Speed limit here is 15 miles an hour. So, but yeah, typically whatever they come out with is broken or has something, and then by Thursday or Friday, there's an update to their updates. Well, that's exactly what happened this week, because I ended up on Tuesday knowing better not to do the update on Tuesday. Wait until Thursday or Friday to do the update. I target Thursday night because typically I can kind of get all my updates done on Thursday. That means that Friday when I get home, or Saturday morning if I stream, I'm ready to go. You know, and it gives me, if I do it on Thursday, also if there's other issues caused by updates or anything else that I might discover, it gives me Friday night to work on this, so I'm ready for Saturday morning. Well, yeah, best laid plans, man. I got back from work yesterday, and yeah, Microsoft had me jacked up. I should just go back and call it Microshaft. Don't need the bill anymore. Alright, so there's the bridge right on the other side. We'll be coming in. We should have if the map is a true indicator, we will have a lead going off to the right. And I should be able to pull in, kind of do there's a sighting in there that I can do a runaround on, and then push the end of this train into the Eastern Interchange, PAR East, and then just remember, then that leaves me just working Sealed Air Corporation and Colt Recycling, it looks like, and I think Special Quality Packaging are the ones that I can work on. If I do the runaround, I can do SQP and SEA, Sealed Air Corporation, and Special Quality Packaging. I can push into those sightings, but the Colt Recycling is I'm going to have to do run around and pull in and push in, because it's I think they call it trailing points. I always get a little confused on that. You know, I'm going to do slow speed 11 here. I'm going uphill, so we're fine. Now, I did reconfigure this because I did have some trains that were spawning, and like an idiot, I made them spawn in the PAR East set out spur. So which if it was a little bit longer or something, or like they did maybe I don't know. I mean, they gotta keep it realistic, but you know, anyway, I removed that, but then like I said, I think it's gonna be easier if I take that G102 and just reroute it, so it's not coming down here through the Pan Am interchange in Rotterdam. So a lot of times I'll come in and I'll see this all red, and it's because I got trains stopped in here and I got trains stopped in here, and you can see we got trains moving through, so everything's moving fine now. But I have that G102 that may come from Mohawk. In fact, it does, but then it wants to come out through here and So I can't have that. So it'll jack everything up, and then I just gotta delete it. So I might as well have it. I pretty much could probably, I might have it routed out through the Berkshire sub, or I can go out here to Oak Island, New Jersey, or have it continue on and go out here to like through Hudson. So something just to keep it moving through, keep life on the map. Other than that, I mean, this map is pretty solid. Although I've got it on my list. I need to get up into the DeWitt yard and start setting things up on the Mohawk side of things. So, but there's been so much to do on the Selkirk. That's why I just tell people, man, if you get the base game of Run 8 and you want to play on this map, base game and Selkirk, that's all you need. Right now, that's all you need. But you can, if you want to, if you're like a fan, hey, I live in and around the DeWitt yard area. Well, then get DeWitt, and they'll just force me to start making sure that DeWitt's all set up and that the Utica yards are all can start being worked. Here's my switch is right in there. Oh, I forgot. I did a test stream on Microsoft's Flight Sim, and it was loud, but OBS now has a beta that I didn't even know it was there. Didn't really pay any attention to it, but I can capture the sound right from the application. And on Flight Sim, oh yeah, it was loud. Especially when I was outside trying to capture the plane as it was at cruise. So it'd be the same thing. And I like the way this sounded, so I might do it so you guys get a better idea of what what it sounds like in Run 8. All right, let me go to ground here real quick, and I'm going to do my Forrest Gump and run down here, down, up. Still hate that. Then I got to go down again, and up. But I need to turn around. I can get this switch here. Oh, it's already lined in. Okay, perfect. So let's see. Let me go look at the map. Yep, I need to run down here. So this first lead right here this is normally where I would park that locomotive. And we are going to, we're going to go straight through here, and then we'll figure out the runarounds. But that's what we're going to do, the runaround there. Never jump on a moving train going at 11 miles an hour, so. Chris is probably just yelling at me right now because he does work for a railroad. Something orange and black, I don't know.
Equipment inspect detector milepost 33.6 track 1.
Let's come off the notches a little bit here. Ah. So you miss. Okay, so Chris is saying, he goes, yes, and I'm missing the RCO. RCO, radio controlled operator. So, I mean, most guys have like radio controlled airplanes, radio controlled cars. Yeah, no, Chris has a radio controlled train. All right, let's go ahead and start the countdown. Make sure that I'm all the way in. I don't want to come completely off the notches. We are still going uphill, but I definitely want to start slowing down a little bit. All right, so these first three here are sealed air. So we'll be pushing in, and I think a lot of it also too depends on the type of cars. So we're going to figure out which cars. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I could actually set that industry up, to be honest with you, and I can do SEA for sealed air, but then do B for boxcar, you know, P for pellet hopper. It all depends on how you want to set it up. It's your railroad. Do what you want. And if you don't care, just park any car anywhere. That stutter again. See, I can look this way, look around, it goes away, then I come back and yeah, it's fine now. But that's a Run8 thing. 800 feet. May end up running out of room. I might have to run back. I think I might have to do my runaround on this track here. I was planning on doing it here, but I got 500 feet, and we'll see. But there is a glowworm in the lure. Not exactly sure what to say to that, Chris. Okie dokie. Go ahead. Let's do it the right way. I'm going to go into dynamic braking, full dynamics. See, if I use the beta option for the sound, I think you guys would hear that better. All right. Independent brake to hold the train. Dynamics, go to ground. Apply that one. Let's see, milepost. Yep, this whole, all from here all the way that way. That's the PAR East interchange. Those are the cars that we need to drop there. And I'm going to push them all the way down to the end because just in case I need to do a runaround or something, I need some room. All right, let's go ahead and stop. Do a runaround. Go ahead and we'll push these because we got the PARE, and then we got, I think, we got Sealed Air Corporation is one of the first cars, I believe, if I remember correctly. CRC is next. Okay, so we got CRC. CRC is the recycling one, so we're gonna have to drop those because I need to run around those and pull those in. Then we have SQP, so I'm gonna do that one. We'll drop that one first. Work the Sealed Air Corporation, and then we'll do Colt Recycling, and then we're done. Well, done or until I hit the 2-hour mark, which I'm at 1 hour and 23 minutes right now. So, nope, I mean, I'm definitely going way too fast. I'm not even into the notches. As a perfect example, I've got a downhill grade. I do have slow speed turned on, but slow speed does not work the brakes. No, that's how it came. So the answer to that question is Chris is asking, did I block? No, I did not. Oh my goodness, there's some PRW. Oh, there's some west down here. I gotta go back. Ah, I missed those. How did I miss those? I bet I didn't scroll down when I was looking at things. All right, so we'll be going back. But no, it's basically these cars come in, they get rolled into the B767, which is the local interchange train. What's up? Look at that name. Incopolis County Rail Fan. Ace. Stop. I'm just gonna stop. How you doing? I'm gonna call you Inco. What's up, Inco? Welcome to the channel. But yeah, no, with the B767, which then it drops cars at Guilderland, and it drops cars in Schenectady. It's got two locals that it's dropping cars for in Schenectady, and they're big locals too. And then it comes up and it drops these cars for the Pan Am Railroad, and then so which is serviced by, and I don't have the livery. I got to go get the livery again, but the it's R.J. Corman is the one that works the Pan Am Railroad or the interchange here in the Pan Am Railroad. Um, so it's up to them to sort them. Pretty much, you know, the railroad's just gonna say these are your cars. So it's not on us to sort it. Thanks, CSX. Thanks for hanging out. Go Redskins. Who are they playing today? I can't remember. Let's bring that to a stop. Ah, can't believe I gotta go take some of that. The Ravens? Ooh, see now, I like the Ravens, but they have, what, not once, but twice now they've beaten my 49ers in the bowl. So, yeah, go Redskins. What's up, Jerry? How you doing this morning? How's that new computer, bud? Fast. Nice. Well, I blame you, Jerry, because I blame you and I blame Flight Sim 2024 because I'm looking at that. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I think it's just time for me to get another new computer. At which point, I was toying with, because I've always built my own computers, and I think I may end up just getting one that's already pre-built. And then I'll probably set this one up and use this as a streaming computer, video capture. God, I'm irritated now. I can't believe I missed those two cars for the West interchange. So I got to work all the stuff down here and then go take those cars back and shove them back to that interchange. But I guess in the long run, it's going to be too bad because I can shove back to the interchange, to the West interchange, and then just come back and park the locomotive when I'm done. And then next stream would be taking all these cars and gathering them all up. Welcome to switching life. No, exactly. But I mean, I did pull up the tagger. That's the other thing. I got to figure out how to tag the locomotive because all these cars are basically they're all in the right spot, but there's about 3 or 4 different tags, and so I'm not getting in. When I pull up the switch list, you know, I can just hit. Oops, hang on with that. I can pull up a switch list, and I'm not getting what I need to see here when I'm connected to the cars. So Jerry is in the house. He's on. Look at that. He's jumping in. A lot of work to be done here in the Selkirk yard, or Selkirk subdivision. So I'm not in Discord, Jerry. So yeah. Well, that's what I thought I did, Chris. I did use the local switch name, but you can see, I mean, SLK PARW SEA. So it's something I gotta change how the cars are coming in tag. Now all these cars here, just so you get a little bit of background, these were not generated. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Good morning to you, sir. So these cars were already on the map when I launched the server and set everything up. So these are the cars that came. Let me go ahead and set the brake here. So these are all the cars that how can I say it? I guess when the devs first created the map and then they were all testing, these were the ones that were set out. And using the depot's configuration, these might have been set out by the depot as well too. That's why you'll see a lot of difference in the tagging. It's still Selkirk Yard westbound to PAR, which is the Paramount Interchange in Rotterdam, and then the industry name. So it's when things get a little more standardized, then yeah, it'll work. Okay, I want to open this up. I'm gonna go partial on that, and let's go to end of train. Make sure that's closed. Yep, CFMs are already starting to come down. Okay. Yeah, you know what? We'll figure it out, Chris. We'll work on it together. I have no idea. Oh, while I'm waiting for that to come down, let me go. What am I doing? What do you do that for? That was weird. Flip that switch. Go free fly real quick. I just want to. Yeah, because I am gonna shove the cars down. Like I said, as close to where the tree is right there. That's the end of it. That way I got a little bit of extra room if I need to do anything. Probably won't need that much room, but hey, I am the lazy farmer. You never can tell. All right, let's go back down to here. I'm under 70, so we're going to go full open. Go down to the other end of the train. All right, let's push it. Bail off. I got 4 pounds on the independent, so we'll bail that off. Yeah, it was down in here where the other train, was supposed to be coming from somewhere, but it was spawning, but then it was blocking everything down here, and then trains coming in would stop because they couldn't exit out, and that's where I thought I got them all, but that G102, I just need to go into, um, just go take a look at my configuration. I do it locally, and then I just got to bring down the server and move the transfer the files over. Doesn't take that long. Did you really? Congratulations to you, bud. Yeah, I bought I bought the base pack, or because I mean I don't the 1 year deal. I mean that's not. I'd rather take that money and go get the fire up my server, um, which I really should look at instead of like paying money to somebody like Fragnet, which is a good company. Don't get me wrong; they've always taken good care of me, but it'd be kind of nice to set that up on a computer locally. But anyway, no, I'm gonna do. I'm coming back to my roots where I got my name. The Lazy Farmer was it Farm Sim 2017. So here's 2025 coming out, and I'm trying to entice my daughter to come work on the farm because she was FFA um, and was raising goats. And I said, hey, they're adding goats to Farm Sim 25. And she literally, instead of saying, no, that's your autism, Dad, I'm not into that kind of stuff, she actually came back with, really? But it's, I'm trying to entice her into it. I just don't see her doing it, though. That's not her thing. Right now, she's doing, was it Almost Human? tried to get me to play that, and it's okay. I mean, it's okay. I mean, graphically, it's okay. It plays well. I don't have. I mean, other than it's really a crafting game. It's a nice diversion because I'm getting a little burned out on Lord of the Rings Online, and I go through that. I mean, play hard on it, and then I kind of stop. Then I play hard on it, then I kind of stop. Um, if there is a map like where we are, I will be down. You know what? I always said that too. I think 2019, somebody came out with a map that was really close to where right, kind of in between where you and I live, Chris. And I was excited by it until I downloaded and ran it. It was very, very broken. So, and primarily, I mean, I don't know, maybe or you, but down here, it's primarily almonds and pistachios. So, um, oh yeah, the little clementine, there's a big area for that does the little clementine oranges and stuff. So, if we just got, I mean, a decent California map that actually would be a good, doesn't have to be 100% accurate, but okay, they base it off of that to where, because I mean, you go up around Sacramento, what's up there? It's rice, and they're adding rice and long grain rice. So there's up around Sacramento, um, kind of northeast, lot of rice paddies up there. Lots. I mean, I used to come across the causeway down Highway 5, and I mean, when they flood the fields, I mean, I would have to stop on going southbound, get off at the first exit, had a gas station just to clean my windows because of all the bugs, and then do the same thing when I'm going northbound to where I used to live. Have to get off and clean my windows so I can see where I'm going because of all the gnats and everything. You just, yeah, it's, but so with rice paddies like that. So yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, grapes. They do. They have. We have. Oh, we do have some grapes here around here. And then if we head out, well, in this county, if you go more west to where the foothill or the little coastal mountain range is that separates us from the Bay Area, a lot of cotton right in there too. That surprised me. I didn't realize we had that big of a cotton thing, but we got a lot of soy over there, a lot of cotton. Yep, around Sacramento, a lot of they rotate. It's three crops up there. It's rice, and then they do soy, tomatoes, and then corn, and they'll rotate. And I think if I remember correctly, um, that's what the rotation is. They'll grow soy and then put that back in because it adds nitrogen back to the ground, and then they'll grow tomatoes, and then they grow corn, and corn is just, it might be corn before tomatoes, I can't remember, but I know that corn just leaches the nitrogen out of the soil, so they always, after corn, it always soy to put to put nitrogen back into the soil again. Now I could probably stop here. That's the other thing too, Chris. You and I can work this out and try to come up with a plan. I like to be able to find some way. I don't know how, but somehow tie farming simulator and what's being produced over there, and then in a make believe situation, tie it into Run8. I don't know. I mean, I look for those things. That's not a bad idea. Again, if they come out with the no man's land, yeah, maybe. That's not a bad idea. Let's go in, set dynamics. I'm gonna go full dynamics. We're gonna bring this to a stop. I think we got a lot. We got more than enough room. I know we are in the zone. You can see the orange dots. I'm gonna get rid of that. Don't need that. 32.10. Okay, a little independent break. Come off the dynamics. And get on the ground. I got hiccups now. Lucky me. East, 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 and this one is CRC. That's PARE, so we're going to set that handbrake, and that handbrake. All right, we're all set. We're going to close this off and hit the coupler, and we're going to pull back. So let's see, CRC, I have to do a runaround and pull them in. So where's my locomotive at? Wrong side, there we go. Actually, this is perfect. We will pull into here. But we're going to pull into this one. I'm thinking. Yeah, I think I'm going to set, I think I got enough room right here to set CRC. And we'll drop this right here, and then we'll just cut over into here. And then we should be good to go, work everything. All right. Back to this. I've got, I only got 15 minutes to do all this. I don't think it's going to get done. Am I pulling away? Did I pull away? I did. Nice. CRC is, that's CRC, so I got, oh yeah, only 4 cars. No problem. Here, moving train. I'll climb over it. That wasn't exactly. Oh, are you going down to Long Beach? You say you're going south. So here's the thing. If you're going to go to Long Beach, if that's where you're going, I don't know if you're going to Long Beach or not, Chris, but if you are going to go south and go down to oh, you are going to Long Beach. Okay. So here's the thing that you need to find out. Now, and because I read the article that they were turning Mojave and into an inland port area. So there were going to be shuttle trains going from Long Beach to Mojave, bringing just containers. Mostly it's going to be Target, Walmart, and I forgot who the other one was, Amazon. And so then from there they were going to get worked out, and of course, trucks picking them up and taking them to distribution centers. But it was supposed to be started earlier of this year. So you're going to go down there. Still on the board last I heard 2 weeks ago. Okay, so yeah, just verify that that's still a thing. That'd be kind of interesting. And then, okay, so then how do we model that on a Southern California map? That would be the next thing. And turn Mojave, because you can do that with Run8. You don't have to leave it the way it is. We could take the Mojave yard and turn it into an intermodal yard. The actual port is going to be between those, I forgot what 2 industries those were over there, and the highway. All right, I need to slow this thing down. Alright, there's the switch right there. I think I need to push back a bit. Let me get off of here and take a look. Come up with my plan. What I got? 5 cars? 4 cars? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cars. Actually, I'm not even there yet. Okay. We can pull up. Going downhill, so I'm going to let it creep a little bit. Of course, there's always somebody like that. So I was told to hang up if someone is not selling their land for it, and it is in the middle of the yard, so it is not like they can say, okay. So, well, and they did this before. They did it with a high-speed rail because we had, well, when I was married, on my wife's side of the family, they had family members that lost their farm due to eminent domain because the high-speed rail was going to go right down the middle of their property, and they were like, "No, this is our property. We farm." And next thing they know, they got a letter from the government: "We're seizing your property under eminent domain. And they can do that. So either you sell your land, or we're going to give you this price for it, which is grossly undercutting it." So they sold, and they got a good chunk of money, but they really didn't want to sell. But through eminent domain, they had to. So that individual who thinks that I can leverage and get as much money, it may not be as much as they think it is when they throw down the eminent domain card. But then again, it is California, so there's probably some screwed up law somewhere that they can't use eminent domain anymore. I don't know. You've seen the high-speed rail bridge down there by Fresno. Has no way to get on the bridge, no way to get off the bridge, but hey, it's a beautiful bridge to nowhere. Come on, keep going. We're not done yet. I want you to come up a little bit closer. Make sure we're clear of that switch just in case we need it. I think we are. From this perspective, we might be. Yeah, we're clear of it. All right, I'm going to bring it to a stop. Let's set some handbrakes. Those cars are not going anywhere. Give you a job? Um, well, I mean, what do you want to do? Do you want a road train? Or, I mean, I know you were doing that last night, Jerry. Honestly, there's work to be done in the hump yard. I know there's at least 4 trains down there that need to be pushed over. There's a whole bunch of cars down there that can be built into trains that are going outbound. And if you want to know which way they go, I would say please reference the operations manual that's in my Discord channel. So that would be a good one too. I think that's a lot of what's in the bowl down there are cars that need to be gone. Or in Schenectady, you don't have permission. Hold on. I'm going to blank the screen, guys. I'll still be yapping here, but hang on. I gotta look at something here. Why Why don't you? You should. Okay, when you say don't permission, is it in because Run8 you should have permission to pretty much do anything except um, use the train maker upper. But if it's in Discord, I can fix that. So give me clarification. Is it Run8 or is it Discord? Ah, okay. Give me a minute. I'm going to bring that up so I can go ahead and, oops. Well, I'm not showing anything there other than how to bail out. So let me go ahead and bring the screen back up again. Why are you not capturing now? All of a sudden, oh, I'm doing the wrong one. That's why. There we go. All right. Let's go here. I'll bring up Discord, get that. It's going to take a minute for it to launch, Jerry. So please, I appreciate your patience. All right, so we're going to go, while we're waiting on that, close that. Let's push back a little bit. Yeah, you should. No, that's right. Wrong way. I keep forgetting this locomotive's facing. Why are you doing this? There we go. All right. Now we can pull forward. All right, so this first one is SQP, which is back in here. So we're going to go ahead and flip this switch. There's Jerry. What's up, Jerry? All right, let's flip this one back to normal. All right, give me a thing, and I might have enough time to just get this car into. He's giving me a signal. It's all clear. I don't know if you guys can see that. He's down. His character's down there waving at me. That's what I said. Jerry's giving me the signal. It's all clear. Where are you? Oops, I need to get into here. Hmm. I'm backing up, and I'm trying to fix his permissions. Okay. Oh. Hey Jerry, try that now. See if you can get into the operations guide. That's why I went ooh, because I'm like, ooh, something was turned off. So that's what I was saying. We got track comes around, and then I got a lead in here. So I got to be on the other side of the cars. I got to pull them in and then push them into that. But this next one, this first car I'm going to drop is right around the corner. You can see the symbol right there, SQP. So that's what we're going to drop that first car right there. And pretty much at that point, once I drop the car, I'm going to end it. I think it's going to be safe to have. Oh, I don't like they left that floating right there. Safe at that point for me to like just leave the train right here, and then I'll just pick it up on the next stream. But yeah, no, I was going to say, Jerry, if you can read that, also Schenectady, there are 2 locals pretty much ready to go. One of them, I think you might have to put the power on the other end of the train in order to get to where you want to go. So yeah, Schenectady, there's locals that need to be worked. And like I said, there's a lot of work in the yard as well. And I've yet to even go up to DeWitt. I still got to go up to DeWitt and work in the Utica yards and the DeWitt yards and see what's up there. There's probably enough cars are running around up there we can pull out of the industries and send them down to Selkirk. Get those cars off, and then maybe you even order some cars for some supply. Order a supply train in. But Chris, if you're still hanging out, give me about yeah. It's blank. This should not be blank. So if you scroll up and to the very top one and click the link. Or you're just not seeing anything. Jerry, you know what? Tell you what, Jerry, I'll jump in there with you in just a moment as well too. Um, you're showing muted in the general radio channel. You should not be muted. Not that you can't mute if you want to mute. If that's you doing it, that's fine. But if it's muting you in that channel, I need to fix that too. No, you're right, Chris. I'm all goof. Let me run down and flip this switch. It's you? Okay. Because I mean, I just almost instantly just assume it's me. All right, so we're gonna bring this car right into here. We'll drop it, tie it down, pull forward a little bit, and then I think this is where I'm going to end. I'm going to end the stream, and we'll pick this up unless somebody decides to get in here and finish working on that, which is quite okay too. But yeah, that'll be the next stream, and then I've got work to do. Oh, Mike's in the MoSel General Radio Channel too. Look at that. There's a party in there. Hey, you guys, I just want to tell you, everybody that jumps into my channels and stuff like that, my daughter pays attention. She's my mod on everything. And she knew I was streaming. This is what she calls my autism, Run8. And she's like, yeah, it's like, you had like 6 people in your channel. I mean, I looked at your numbers. She goes, Dad, I'm getting impressed with your YouTube channel. I'm like, well, thanks you, sweetheart, because she's got a few. She streams mostly over to Twitch, but then it just came to a stop. I don't want you to stop yet. The games that she plays, that's they do really well over there on Twitch. If I could just get her to play. I got her to like be a complete J.R.R. Tolkien fan, Lord of the Rings fan. She is a total Lord of the Rings nerd. So got her there. My son, he doesn't play video. Well, I guess he does play video games in his free time, but he's mostly Xbox stuff and not really into the same things that I'm into. Poor kid is always working because he has his own little chicken ranch. Sells meat, chicken meat, turkey meat, duck, eggs. Okay, so that's set. All right, and then just making sure that's closed. All right, so let's push back a little bit. Just a little. There we go. That's all I need to do. Open coupler, and we'll pull forward. Why are you rolling? I got a handbrake on. Oh well. All right. So we're going to pull up past this switch here. Block a road. So big chunk of what I have left is for Sealed Air Corporation. Alright. So let's see. Go free fly. Alright, so we're gonna block that road. I don't care. They can't get to work. So I've got so we have Sealed Air here, here, and here. So mostly what I have are boxcars, I think, which to me seem like it needs to go right in here. And my orange dots, I got an orange dot there, so they come up, but I would actually have to split the track and just put a few like maybe 1 or 2 boxcars here. So okay, nope, I have a lot more Sealed Air. Got a lot of Sealed Air. Oh, I do have some bun. Okay. So these are not blocks. So bun's back over here. So my plan, okay, so I got boxcars, bun, ADB, which is back in there too. So I got a lot of little work right around in here. Get rid of all these. And then I gotta go back west to drop off the cars that I forgot. So I got a lot of little work to do. But right now we're gonna go ahead and just tie everything down right here. I'm gonna leave the train sitting there. Let's get back up on the ground. And yeah, you know, it's a bad thing that I'm blocking the road, but oh well. Cut that down. And I relinquish in case somebody else wants to come along and take over. If not, I'll just work it, and that'll be my next stream. If it's not here, oh well, I'll go find something else to do. So with that, right at 2 hours and 5 minutes, that's the end of this particular stream. So I want to thank everybody, Jerry, Mike, Chris. I'll be with you in just a minute. Let me get Jerry sorted out. Let's see, CSX. I know you're watching the Redskins game, but thanks for coming in and hanging out for a little bit there. Inco, thanks for jumping in, saying hello. You're more than welcome. You can jump into my Discord channels. The link is in the description. Through the Discord channel, you can have access to the Mohawk and Selkirk server. We also have a Northern California server as well too. Both servers require a checkout ride. We do that on the Mateo server. So and I guess I'm just leaving that in Kung Fu Beer's hands. If you know Beard, if you're already checked out on either the Mateo server or High Green, just let us know. We'll verify it. Trust Ronald Reagan, trust but verify. We'll verify it. If you are checked out, then automatically you're just going to get access to NorCal. You'll get access to MoSel, and soon, once I get the bot set up, which is something I'm going to work on today, once the bot is set up, then we'll have the Pittsburgh line east up as well too, along with the South Forest secondary. So anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. Don't forget, please don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Give me the thumbs up, notification bell, all that. And if you got anybody that you guys like to go out and go rail fan and looking for something to scratch that model railroad itch, please share my videos. I really want to build not just my community, but the Run8 community in general, because there's not a lot of people out there that know about this. They know about other train simulators. They don't know about this one, and this is the best simulator out there. Anyway, have a great rest of your weekend. If you're watching football, go team, whoever your team is. So I will catch you guys later.